Hi everyone, how's it going? It's Colin here again. Alright, we're going to talk about the listing price of a house. Alright, for decades and decades, many of us have been taught that a list price for a home is usually on the higher end price for that particular house. And as a home buyer, we should go in and negotiate down and gradually coming to a set price that eventually both buyers and seller can finally agree to. In the past, this was the natural flow of the home buying process where a seller would list their home on the market and the buyer would come in and anticipate that it's going to be listed a little bit higher and make a low ball offer on it and back and forth negotiation. That way, the seller's aware that there's a little bit of negotiation room and the buyer's aware that they could go in with a different offer than the list price. Well, for generations that's been going on and the process never changed until now that we're sitting here in 2021. That process is a little bit different. There are many times right now where we would often show our clients a particular house. They would fall in love with this home. They could imagine themselves living here, having a barbecue in the backyard, or come home and cook a nice family meal in this gourmet kitchen that they see, and create many more future memories here at this particular home. And they love it. And they say to themselves, like, we love this home, Colin. This is the house for us. We want to make an offer on it. What type of offer should we put on the home? I mean, we love it. Let's go. Occasionally there's a relative or a friend that will jump in the picture who hasn't bought a home in the last 3 years or even longer that will give our home buyers this advice. Well, we purchased our house in the past, and back in 1990, the median home price back then when we bought our home was $79,000. And you know what? This is how we did it. Well, when we went to buy our house back in 1992, it was listed for $79,000, and we got the seller to sell it to us for a whopping $75,000, and we ended up paying only $75,000 versus the list price of $79,000. Well, it seems like this house that you're looking at is $800,000 and it's been on the market for 3 days. You should put in a lower offer for $750,000 and see what the seller would say. And tell that seller that, hey, if they don't like it, counter us back, and if they want to make a deal, we'll go for it. Eesh. Oh man. Can we just be a little bit real here? Alright, at the time of making this video, sitting here in June of 2021, today's real estate market is totally different than anything we have seen in the past. Alright, in today's market, with the record low supplies of homes available for buyers to choose from, combine that with one of the lowest interest rates that mortgage and banking has ever seen, these two factors alone are causing more bidding wars and multiple offers on current available homes than any other time in the past. Nationwide, for every home that's listed on the market, a seller will see on 5.1 offers. Really, half of these homes are sold more than the list price. Here in King County, when a home's listed with the right price, marketing is on point, the agent know what they're doing, and their knowledge and experience, such as our team, we know how to negotiate for the best for the seller. We're seeing anywhere from 7 to 9 offers on one of our listings, and 80% of them are being sold for more than the list price. So when you look at the list price of a home in today's market, just keep in mind that realistically, that list price is simply the entry point for the price of the home. As a home buyer in today's market, it's sort of like eBay, or the concept of eBay, where there's a minimum bid on a particular item, and if most people are trying to find that same particular item and they're going to try to bid on it, that price that you see realistically is a minimum bid price, and the price will keep getting bid up by different buyers for that very item that is very desirable. So with this in mind, the real estate market as a home buyer in today's market is totally different compared to someone else that have purchased a home in the past or a while back. So going back to our previous scenario where the home was listed for $800,000 and the buyer wants to now write an offer for $750,000 because their friend who purchased a home 20 years ago is telling them this is the right way to do it, And as a home buyer, they're probably thinking, hey, it's worth a shot. I mean, we put in a low ball offer, they might counter us back, right? Well, here's the reality. What often happens in these situations where the home is a new home on the market, is priced right, stellar marketing, and a great agent to represent them, or a great location and just attractive price to get a ton of people to go look at the house, most likely, oftentimes this house will have multiple offers on it. Sure, the home's listed for $800,000, but now the seller is looking at your offer that came in for $750,000. Well, and then they have another offer that they received for $800,000 full price, a third offer for $820,000, a fourth offer that is well above $850,000 and giving the seller a 2-month rent back for free, and they could live there while they find their next home. All this, realistically, the seller might not get around to countering back with the lowball offer. And the seller may even think, well, the buyer who wrote up this $750,000 offer, they may not be serious buyers because the offer was not even close compared to all the other offers that we received. And you know what? Let's just counter back with the highest and best offer that came in, and then we can negotiate with that offer. So in the end, they never get back to countering the lowball offer in the first place. And here's the heartbreaking truth about this story. Realistically, that buyer that really wanted this house and wrote the offer for $750,000, they fell in love with this home and they were even willing to pay $875,000 for the house because it was worth it to them, and they know that they could afford the monthly payment and it was fine and they were comfortable with that payment. So it's unfortunate that this advice that they got from a friend or relative who probably had their best interests at heart was just not relevant in today's real estate market, because a good home that's priced well, marketed right, good agent to represent the seller, most likely they're going to get multiple offers or even a bidding war in today's market. So just remember, one good advice is that in today's market, that list price could simply mean the entry point for that home. Once again, we hope this helps you and your family with regards to the real estate market and staying relevant as much as possible. If there's other questions that you may have in regards to buying a home or selling a home and getting top dollars in today's market, feel free to reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to help you and your family. Wishing you guys the best as always. Take care, have a wonderful weekend, and wishing you guys the best. Take care.